are today, right? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. When you have to go ahead.
Con, in the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3.
Con.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the donkey his master's crib.
Two dumb animals know who they are, right? They know who they belong to. Go ahead.
But Israel,
who?
But Israel does not know. My people does not consider.
Because our people don't even want to search out who we are today. We're already, designed to think that we're Puerto Rican, designed to think that we're Negroes, and we live that way. We don't even try to find out who we are, our heritage, who we were before 1619 or 1492, right? We have to come back to our heritage, which is the Bible. Right. Give me Deuteronomy 14 and 2. Because we're a special people unto the Most High.
There you go.
Right? We have to seek out this knowledge. Understand who we are according to the scriptures. Go ahead.
Then the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 2. For thou art a holy people.
For what?
Thou art a holy people unto the Most High thy power.
The Most High said we are a special, separate people unto him. Go ahead.
And the Most High have chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself.
Go on.
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
Above who?
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
So the Most High said that he chose us above all the nations upon the earth. Every other nation is below us. If you look at us, our statistics and anything that we do, we always succeed them in everything that we do. Right? Get Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We're the best at everything we put our hands to. Because the Most High made us a special people unto him. That's right. Right, go ahead.
Then the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy power.
Same thing as the last scripture. A holy people, a separate people unto himself. Read.
The Most High thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
That's right, continue.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above who?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
You got any time, brother? 5 minutes for the Bible? Come on. So the Most High said we're going to be a special people upon the whole face of the earth. Right above all people. Give me Psalms 148:14. Because we're the saints of the Bible. Right? Nobody else can be saints except for the Israelites. We're the only people that the Most High calls saints. Right? His beloved people. We're a special people unto him. Right? Go ahead. Psalms 148:14.
Then the book of Psalms 148, verse 14.
Come on.
He have exalted the horn of his people.
Of what? Of who?
The horn of his people.
You got a few minutes for the Bible, brother? Go ahead.
The praise of all his saints.
The what?
The praise of all his saints.
So the Most High said that his people are the saints. Right? It's very simple to understand that we're a special people unto the Most High, and he holds us at a higher standard than all the other nations on the earth. Right? Give me Psalms 50:5. Just to go into the fact that we are the saints of the Most High. Right? There's biblical definitions. There's definitions in the Bible that break down who we are. Right? That break down a lot of things in these scriptures concerning who we are. Go ahead.
Then the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 5. Gather my saints together.
Gather who?
Gather my saints together unto me, those that I have, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
Who made a covenant with the Most High by sacrifice? The Israelites. Where? In the wilderness, right? We were the only people brought out of Egypt. If the Most High was for everybody, that means that the Most High was talking to everybody in the Torah, but he was not. Right? He was talking through Moses to the Israelites. Right? You have a few minutes for the Bible, brother? A few minutes? People walk down every single day. They don't want to hear the word of the Most High. Right? Let me get 1 John 5 and 3. Right? You have to understand that loving the Most High is keeping the commandments. We have to come back to the Most High. Right? Oh, go ahead.
Then the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
This is what?
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
Because us not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High is the reason why we're below everybody right now. But we're supposed to be above everybody. Go ahead.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Meaning that they're not hard. All we have to do is seek out the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, and we'll come back to the Most High. Right? We'll be above all people of the earth. That's right. Deuteronomy 30, verse 1. Because we have to understand that as soon as we come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, we'll be above all nations of the earth again. Right, go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse.
A few minutes for the Bible, brother.
which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether the Most High thy power have driven thee.
So the blessing and the curses are listed where? In Deuteronomy chapter 28, right? Start at verse 1. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. So we gotta have the understanding of this scripture that we just read. Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 1. Right? Go ahead.
Then the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1.
Uh-huh.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently
I got time for the Bible, sisters? Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day.
So if we were to listen to the Most High, what was going to happen?
That the Most